Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Zero Time Dilemma. So, I've been told that sticking with one team does have its disadvantages. So, we are not going to stick with C team. We're going to try a different team. Screw fish lips, so we're going to go with D team for a bit. And we'll try some stuff out there. And I have been told, to go back and do some of the failures instead of passing some of these events to fail them at some point, so we will. But I think we can do that later. There's a gun in this one. I kind of want to save the one that looks like impending death for last. Because we kind of did the impending death first last time. So let's just try this one. That one seems innocent enough. Transporter. That sounds spooky.
Fai-sanは?
見当たらんな。先に起きてどこかに行ったのかもしれん。
シグマさん。
ん？
今の時刻午前0時を回ってます。
まさか年が明けてしまったというのか。
つまり今は2028年じゃなくて
29年。一体何時間眠らされていたというんだ。
最後の記憶は10時間と30分前で止まっています。
13時半に投票した時のことだな。
ええ。でもその後ずっと眠り続けていたとは限りません。実は何度も目覚めているのかも。
記憶消去薬のせいで忘れてしまっていると。
とにかくファイさんを探しましょう。
ああ、そうだな。
What did you do it, Gab? Did you murder Phi?
この部屋で最後です。
ファイのやつ、一体どこに？
ようこそトランスポータールームへ。
ゼロ。
君たちはおそらく探し物をしているのだろう。その行方が知りたいなら私の指示に従いたまえ。
くそ。なんだ指示というのは。
その前にまずこの部屋について説明しておこう。ここは名前の通りトランスポーターと呼ばれる装置がある部屋だ。この装置が発見されたのは今から140年ほど前。
Of course, the transporter of 1888, my favorite.
場所は南極。当時南極点を目指して遠征していたドイツの探検隊が遭難の末に偶然見つけたものだと言われている。その後装置は本国へと移送され、政府の命によって極秘に研究されることになった。その結果判明したのは、この装置が人類の手によって作られたものではないということ。どこか遠方の惑星か、あるいは異次元の世界からやってきたのか。いずれにせよ、我々人類の頭脳をはるかに超えた知性体によって生み出されたものだと分かったのだ。だが原理は理解できなくとも、何をするための装置なのかは分かった。この装置は物体を時空を超えて転送することができる。
Very apt use of something called a transporter, yes.
とはいえ、一般的に連想されるトランスポーターとは仕組みは異なる。まず、部屋の奥に向かって左手、樹木の幹のようなものが見えるだろう。これはトランスポートの機能を司っている中枢体だ。 らにその右側、2つのさなぎのような構造物は出力ポットと呼ばれる。その背後にそびえた巨大な容器はマテリアルタンク。中には酸素、炭素、水素、窒素、その他もろもろ地球上に存在する多様な元素が個別に分かれて詰め込まれている。使い方はこうだ。まず入力ポットの内部に転送したい物体を入れる。ここでは仮に X と呼ぶことにしよう。次に入力ポットのコンソールで転送先を指定。続けて転送開始のレバーを引けば入力ポットの内部でスキャンが始まる。このスキャンは物体 X を構成するありとあらゆる原子の配置を読み取るためのものだ。こうして得られた原子のデータは時空を超え転送先の中枢体へと送信される。そこで中数体はデータを解析。出力ポットに指令を送り、マテリアルタンクの元素を使って物体 X を元通りの形で復元、再生することになる。
Okay.
いわば原子レベル
I was about to say, yeah, it acts like a 3D printer, only a bit fancier.
なお、転送には莫大なエネルギーを要する。一度トランスポートした後はおよそ10ヶ月のチャージ期間が必要だ。その間、装置を動かすことは一切できない。またポットには様々な物体を入れることができるが、仮に人間を転送する場合は、それぞれのポットに収容できるのは1体のみだ。1つのポットに2つ以上の体は入れられない。脳やタンパク質の復元には手間がかかるからだ。私がこれを手に入れたのは2009年のことになる。それまでこの装置はアメリカの研究所にあった。第二次大戦でドイツが負けた時、アメリカ軍に接収され。
See, it's interesting. I don't remember hearing this in my history class.
さて、説明は以上になるが、最後にもう一度だけこの装置の特殊性について言っておこう。ここにあるトランスポーターは単なる瞬間移動装置ではない。送信されるのは物体を構成する原子のデータのみで、原子そのものが送られるわけではないのだ。さらにそのデータは時空を超える。過去や未来だけでなく、今とは異なった別の歴史へも。では指示を伝える。今トランスポーターの中枢体にはパワーが供給されていない。完全に停止している状態だ。それを起動すれば、君たちは望んでいるものを手に入れることができるだろう。まあ、せいぜい頑張りたまえ。健闘を祈る。
So did Phi like go in this thing? Okay then. Let me go ahead and grab the controller. Excuse the noise. It's actually pretty quiet. Alright. So this is the transporter room. Definitely a very strange piece of technology we've got here. I don't know where to start practically. Let's just start right here. And we'll keep going around the room. It says place cards here. I know. Okay then. I wanted to look at the cool pipe. I'm half tempted just to get a new Xbox controller at this point with how much trouble I'm having with these. It's a monitor, right? It's not showing anything. I don't think the machine itself is on. This is the machine's output point. Output? So something is going to come out of it? We'll figure that out once we turn the power on. I'm guessing that none of the rest of this machine is important. Well, the door isn't locked, so we aren't trapped in here. Zero said if we restart the transporter nucleus, then you may obtain that which you desire. What does he mean by that? No clue. There's no point in leaving right now. We should search around. So once again, interestingly, we are not locked in this room, but unlike last time, where we weren't locked in the room, but we were, you know, going to be poisoned to death. From what I can tell, there's nothing really pushing us forward beyond, you know, wasting time. This locker won't open. I doubt we have to be concerned. It's probably just a change of clothes. It's just a locker. What's this? A card? It's a star card, or what looks more like a pentagram to me. Looks like a pentagram. This kind of mark is used all over the world, isn't it? Right. It's one of the simplest diagrams for showing the relation between the 5 elements. So even other worlds use this. The controller thing actually is bothering me, so let me just see if I can get comfortable with the keyboard. What's this machine? Do you know, Sigma? I don't. It looks fragile. I think something goes into the vertical and horizontal axes. Oh, you're right. That means we probably can't use it now. So, okay, I see. Another card. Did the other one have a Triforce on the back too? What's this? It's not a human, right? Looks like a bird and human hybrid. Like something from mythology. It's a monitor. It's probably connected to a computer. It's not responding. I think it's broken. Actually not. I'm not digging this nearly as much as I thought I would. Maybe I just do need a controller. Sorry about all the time wastage. We'll get it to work eventually, I'm sure. These cabinets won't open. And here I was thinking we could take a break if there was some canned goods in there. That's how exactly are we supposed to heat that up? I don't know, maybe if we had a magical fridge that could heat things and cool things. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't see anything useful. I kind of feel like organizing it right now. How about not? There's a card. Human in 2 Moons card. See, I don't think it portrays much to you guys, but occasionally things will just rotate like that. And I'm not telling him to do it, and I'm not quite sure what's wrong. It almost seems like the controller, but I don't think it is. At least not always. A human in 2 crescent moons. What could this be a symbol for? Maybe 2 nights passing? This is kind of fun if we can imagine things like this. But what's this? I've no idea. I've never seen it before. Nothing happens when you touch it. The surface is cold. I'm sure that'll be more important later. It's got the same symbol that the cards have on the backside. I'm sure we're gonna have to pick all these up. two moons card. Design looks like two crescent moons side by side. I think it's either two moons or a solar eclipse. Sun card. What's the design on this card? It could be a sun, if you use astrological symbols. This is a very big, dark room. Is this the nucleus Zero described? It looks creepy. He said the nucleus of the transporter controls its function. According to him, we need to restart it. How are we going to do that? That is a really good question. One that I doubt we're going to find out in some time. Sorry, I thought I heard noises behind me. There's a card over here. Human card. Never seen anything like this before. Maybe it really is from another dimension. We can't know that for sure, but I think this mark designates human. Does that mean people on the alien world also look like humans? There's a card here too. Moon and star card. A crescent moon and a star. I want to see the real night sky again. Same here. This was an input pod, right? I think a person could lie down in there. It looks like a lidded bed, just like Zero said. Sounds a lot like a coffin. I'm used to getting into a pod, but now I just feel terrible. This monitor isn't displaying anything. I think it's connected to the input pods back there. Do you think it'll power up if we restart the nucleus? The monitor isn't displaying anything. Alright. It's called an input pod. It looks like a bed with a lid. I'm assuming those both have the same, like, audio dialogue to them. This is the material tank. Zero told us it stores various elements found on Earth. Can you really make a real human being with those materials? I mean, truly real. Oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, etc. Current technology can tell us a human makeup. It's impossible to make a human exactly, so I suppose it depends on your definition of real. What makes us real? I don't think that question can be answered. Oh boy, gonna get into all sorts of fun things. So here's the thing, right? So they call it a transporter, and they say it doesn't truly transport because all it does is, like, you know, remake whatever you put in there, including like your body or something, at the new location. So what does it do with the old body? Does it destroy it? You know, turn it back into materials? Because at that point I think things start getting really weird. I think I moved the mic too close now. Look at me go, yeah! It's an output pod. Looks like an insect pupa, or a chrysalis. Oh, then when you use the transporter, you are reborn from it as well. Ah, that's an interesting point of view. Maybe that was the idea behind its design. It also brings the idea that organisms that form pupa exist in foreign civilizations. It's another card. Is this why they have so many stupid squares in the items menus just for this card game? Looks like two people next to each other. Just like the two of us right now. I wish one more was here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply... But you did. The monitor isn't displaying anything. I think it's connected to the output pods back there. Do you think it'll power up if we restart the nucleus? I don't really see the purpose in having these right next to each other. I'm assuming that you would want to like take these to maybe the other side of the world or wherever you wanted to transport things. But they did say you could like transport through space and time and histories and stuff, so maybe it all makes sense. Another card. It's a moon card. It's thin and strangely hard. A little cold. I think this is made from an unknown element. The design looks like a crescent moon. We've almost come all the way around. What's the stand? It's likely some sort of device, but I'm not sure what kind. Maybe we put something in it? Are those like projectors for a screen of some sort? I don't know what all that back there is for. What are those? They look like tree branches. I have no idea, nor do I know what their function is. Maybe this device is alive? A biocomputer? But how would that... No, let's not think too much about it. Biocomputers are confusing. Alright, so nothing up there, so... Let's just pick up the rest of the cards, I guess. A wind card. This card is very mysterious. It's thin and cold. And really hard. Is that some kind of wind mark drawn on it? There's a card. 3 moons. Oh man. This is 3 crescent moons together. Maybe there are 3 moons in this alien dimension. There's a card. Flower. What's this? I'm not sure. A flower, maybe? Flower. I guess now that you've said it, it does kind of look like one. Another card. Human and moon card. It's the human mark together with a moon mark. Kind of looks like a powered-up martial artist fighting off a shockwave. Well, that's a thought, sure. I wonder what it really represents. Okay, so I think we got all of our cards. So it says place cards here. Let's just try it. Let's try with this card. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, one of the lights above turned on. Did the color of this card change? I thought it was already like this? No, it was something darker, I think. Regardless, we still don't know everything. Let's find more cards. Oh boy, this is gonna get tedious. They don't say anything different once they're like that. One more light turned on. Maybe we need to turn them all on. That's my guess. I noticed something too. Placing the card here changes it to a different color. Oh, you're right. Now we can tell which ones we've already done. True, but all that information, that's all the information we have right now. Let's keep going. Alright, a light turned on. Let there be light. Whoops. Whoops. Now we have 5 of them lit. This almost is tedious. The 6th one is on now. And the 7th? 8th? It's on. I'm sure this dialogue was very difficult to write. Okay. I say nothing. How many are there? How many times must we do this? Calm down, Sigma. I think there's only one left. I guess he was getting aggravated too. Here goes the last one. Ooh, what's that? New. A book? Let's check it out. It's a hologram stereoscopy. Wow, incredible. There's a picture in the air. Is it okay to touch? It should be fine, but why? It's only a picture after all. You can't feel it. Isn't poking your hand through the hologram fun? Come on, try it. Oh, hey there. So, swirl equals 0. Whoa. Something's happening over at the nucleus. I wonder what it is. Let's go see. Oh, something came out. I think the cards can fit in here. Bird? 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 Flower. Oh no, we've screwed it up again. What should we input here? I'm pretty sure we use the cards, but I still don't really understand this. So these are all the cards we've got. It's not like, because see, some of these cards had you know, more than one thing in them, but none of them have like two birds or like a bird and a man or a bird and a flower, I don't think. I'm gonna need another hint. Pretty sure we use the card. Yeah, I don't understand it either. Very unhelpful. It's not just me, is it? These symbols look like the pictures on the cards. You're right. They each represent a separate shape. Just what do they mean? I think this is connected to something. Let's see if we can find some clues first. Alright, well, let's take a look at this over here. Oh, it's over here. Is that lit up? Is this bracket just about the same size as the cards we found? Let's try putting one here. What just happened? The symbols collided together, and the one on the other side disappeared. Does that mean our card was stronger? What does this mean? The symbol we used disappeared. Maybe it means the symbol on the other side was stronger. Is this gonna turn into like a so-and-so is faster than so-and-so, who is slower than so-and-so? Find out the order of the 5 racers. It's starting to look a bit like it. So let me get my pen and paper ready. So I'm gonna go ahead. It said this equals 0. So the bird symbol beats the wind symbol. And if I were to try it again, it also gets beaten by the circle symbol. So whatever the wind, I think that relates to the wind symbol equals 0, maybe. Are these supposed to correspond to numbers and we have to figure that out, maybe? This might take me a little bit.